Expand your capacity. According to an English dictionary, capacity is the maximum amount that something can contain, and it is the amount that something can produce. Capacity also means capability, volume, size, dimension, and ability. Simply put, capacity is a measure of what a person can contain and produce. Your capacity is a measure of what you can contain and produce. When I say expand your capacity, I mean you should increase your ability and capability. I mean you should increase your size and volume. I mean you should increase yourself to accommodate bigger dreams, bigger visions, bigger scope, and bigger responsibilities. The truth is that God wants to bless many people, but God is limited by the capacity and size of many people. These people put serious limits on God and prevented God from doing what He wants to do. These people do this by having very limited capacity. These people with limited capacity always limit God and put a limit on what they can do and what God can do in them. Are you sure you are not limiting God with your limited capacity? Have you increased your capacity and capability? Don't limit God anymore. Increase yourself. Increase your scope. Increase your capacity. Increase your horizon. Expand your size. Enlarge your territory. Expand your dreams and visions. Increase and expand your capacity. One of the most important ways to expand your capacity is to expand your thinking capacity. No person will be able to increase himself or herself without first expanding their thinking capacity. You will start to increase yourself by expanding your thought, because without this, there can be no real expansion. King Solomon once said, "For as he thinks in his heart, so is he." The people who think small will always be small, while those who think big will always be big. No person will be bigger than his or her thoughts, and you will never be bigger than your thoughts. The first place to become big is in your thoughts. There is a popular saying that you should wash your thoughts because they may break into words. Wash your words because they may become your actions, and wash your actions because they may become your habits, and your habits will eventually become your character. Simply put, a person is his or her thoughts. You are your thoughts. If you are small, it is because your thoughts are small. But if you be big, then it will start from your thoughts. To be big, think big. A critical look at the various countries that make up our planet may be worthwhile. Some countries have very huge natural mineral resources, but with very little or no mental resources. Some countries do not have many mineral resources, but have great mental resources. Unfortunately, the countries with only huge mineral resources are truly behind those with high mental and low mineral resources. The key is that mental resources are more valuable than mineral resources. To be specific, the biggest 10 economies in the world are probably not the countries with the biggest reserves of oil, gas, gold, diamond, or other expensive commodities. The top 5 oil and gas producers and exporters in the world are not among the 10 biggest economies in the world. The top 5 countries with the biggest reserves of scarce and expensive mineral resources are not among the top biggest economies in the world. The key behind my statistics is clear. Mineral resources are the key to unprecedented great expansion. You may have the most expensive mineral resources in the world, but if you lack mental resources, it will be a disaster. On the other hand, even if you don't have the sought after mineral resources, but have mental resources, you'll be able to achieve your maximum capacity. Think big, increase your thinking capability, and thereby increase yourself.